Older women that never married or never had children. How did your life turn out? I've been conditioned to think most of my life that I'm supposed to get married and have children. I accepted it without thinking much of it until my late teens when I learned I actually had a choice. Immediately I realized I did not care to have kids. Marriage? I've flip-flopped in my choice for years. As of now I probably would if it's the right one. But even then, the thought of having someone around all the time sounds like punishment. I'm sure being in love changes things in ways I don't understand. But still, I need space in ways I think are probably unrealistic in marriage. The older I've gotten, the thought of having children or experiencing pregnancy has been more and more unappealing. I've spent my entire life around children, nieces, nephews, being a teacher, so I'd like to think I know WTF I'm talking about. Everyone says I will change my mind and it makes me angry and stubborn. For the sake of objectivity, it's not impossible, but I hate that it's expected of me, of women, and that if I deny it I'm not taken seriously or met with negativity. I can see the benefits of children and marriage only in old age when I'm unable to take care of myself. But that seems like a selfish, exhaustive, and too long-term commitment reason to have a family. Besides, who's to say how life would turn out? I'd like some outside perspective. I wonder if there's something I'm not seeing. My 20s has been filled with learning how much I don't know and learning just how much things, including my own opinions, change. So despite the realizations and life lessons that led to this point, I can't help but to wonder, will something click later? Can I trust my current confidence? So, ladies, are you content? Have you ever had regrets? What has life been like? TL Doctor, marriage and children is expected of me. I'm confident I don't want kids and could entertain marriage, but wondering if something will change later and would like outside perspectives. 68F. No kids, no regrets. Auntie D swoops in, gets the kids and pets wound up, and swoops out. My sister never married and she has 2 craft rooms in her house. Seems pretty nice tbh. 61F. Happily married. No children by choice. I was told repeatedly by the world in general that I would either change my mind too late or simply regret my decision in older age. And frankly, because of these repeated suggestions, I was always afraid that I would eventually come to regret being childless. But the truth is that I never have regretted my childless status. Not for a moment. In fact, while I obviously can't speak for anyone else, not having children was for me the best decision I ever made. I am 52, celibate, and childfree, and I am the happiest ever in my life. I'm good. Did I want a family? Yeah. I had this whole idea how I wanted my life to turn out. None of it happened. Nothing went to plan. And I'm great. I've surrounded myself with good people. Sometimes it's been lonely. But when I find myself in that headspace, I fix it. I reach out to loved ones. I do a group activity. Those are my dishes in the sink. That's my mess I left out. I'm not having to clean up after anyone. I am free to do what I want when I want. Would Sa still like a companion? Sure, but I've made my life fulfilling. It's not something I need. Life is good. It has its ups and downs, but I am currently waiting at the bar at a hotel resort for a drink I can take to the beach, where I have no cell service and 4 chapters left on a book I can't wait to finish. I'm about your age, F28. I was always conditioned to think the same thing. But I don't want kids now. And I'm pretty sure I don't ever want them. But every once in a while I get this feeling like I'm not living up to my biological imperative. Like I have to contribute to future generations. But it passes. I regret getting married. If I were to do it again, I either wouldn't at all, or at least have separate homes. I have known since I was 12 that I didn't want kids and I never had them. I'm now in my late 40s. No regrets. I heard all the same garbage. Oh, you'll change your mind. Maybe when you meet the right person. No. I never changed my mind even after I met the right person. I am married, have a good career, financial stability, travel, and I do what I want when I want to do it. Getting older with kids is no guarantee that they're going to help you. Nursing homes are filled with women with children who never visit. Don't let that be the reason you have kids. Funniest enough, being a teacher has made me child-free. Besides my pregnancy risks due to autism, I've worked alongside and with a lot of mothers. Almost all of them told me they were depressed and regretted it. Or that if they could go back in time they would have either not had kids or just had one. I love teaching kids, but I'm so happy I don't have any now. For years I had been fed the miserable cat lady myth. And so it really changed my perspective when my happiest coworkers were the ones who were in their 50s and in dink couples. And would teach kids and go home to quiet, clean houses. 35F. So not much more on you. But so thankful I don't have kids or an unsatisfying relationship. I'm not saying relationships should be smooth sailing 24/7. But some of the basic disrespect my friends put up with is, and they'd rather put up with it than consider alone. Check out the book What a Time to Be Alone by the Slumflower. I loved it. Not your target audience here, but when my introverted spouse and I first started dating, he told me, spending time with you is as good as spending time alone. Which I took as a very high compliment. I think the right person will have the right vibe and you won't mind sharing your space with them. Alternately, I'm acquainted with a married couple who kept their own homes about a mile apart from each other for at least a decade. Maybe more. They just sold one of them since they're moving to Switzerland together. Relationships and marriage can look however you want them to. My best friend is 52. Single. No kids. She is one of the happiest people I know. She loves her life. She dates, but she's very selective and gets turned off easily and moves on. Someone would really have to be incredible for her to risk disrupting her peace. Her friends, travel and pets are her biggest priorities. I never married or have had kids and couldn't be happier. Had a couple of long-term relationships. Currently single and traveling the world in style. Retired at 59 couple of years ago. Always earned my own money. Beautiful. Honestly, I wanted kids but my body had other plans. Severe endometriosis. I am happy. Kids are exhausting and expensive. Yes. I would have loved them, but now I'm 43 and honestly glad I don't have the hassle. Everyone pictures the perfect family in their heads when they say they want kids. They imagine they will have a good relationship with their children. But kids have their own personalities. And frankly, so do parents. This doesn't always work out. I have a partner whom I love and we have 2 adorable dogs and I can't imagine life any other way. I'm 56 and have no children. I've been with my current partner for 17.5 years and we are very happy. You don't need to be married to share life. Getting married is just a legal business agreement. We have no shared financial accounts. But we are beneficiaries on each other's bank accounts and 401k accounts. Do what makes you happy and content. Never allow yourself to submit to someone else's vision of happiness. I'm beyond childbearing age. But I've known for a long time I didn't want kids. If I could go back to age 20, there are some things I might do differently. But the smartest thing I ever did was not have kids. I wouldn't change that for anything.